Our souls are always the same age. After 60, it's time to stop wasting your life. Many people fall into the trap of thinking their best years are behind them. But the truth is, your golden years are a gift. These years aren't about slowing down or fading into the background. They're about reclaiming your time and focusing on what truly matters. If you're tired of waiting for the perfect moment to enjoy life, this video is for you. We'll show you how to stop postponing happiness, redefine your purpose, and create a life filled with joy, meaning, and peace. You've spent decades fulfilling obligations. Now it's time to prioritize yourself. Every day is a chance to live fully, no matter your age. From cultivating gratitude to embracing slow living, we'll cover powerful, practical steps to help you make the most of your time. Let's dive in and transform your perspective starting today. Time is precious. Make it count. Time is your most valuable asset, especially after 60. At this stage, it's easy to feel like life is slowing down, but here's the truth. Every day you wake up is a gift. Time may no longer feel endless, but that's what makes it so meaningful. This is your moment to take control and live life on your terms. Think back to your youth. How often did you say, "I'll do that later"? Now you know how quickly later can slip away. That doesn't mean you should dwell on the past. Instead, it's time to embrace the present and focus on what truly matters. Whether you have 10, 20, or 30 more years, how you spend them is entirely up to you. Start by asking yourself what brings you joy, what makes you feel alive. Maybe it's reconnecting with family, exploring a hobby you've always wanted to try, or simply taking a walk in nature. Whatever it is, make it a priority. The beauty of this stage in life is that you don't need anyone's permission to live fully. Avoid wasting time on things that don't nourish your spirit. Instead, fill your days with moments that matter, moments that make you smile, reflect, and feel grateful. Remember, your time is precious, and the way you use it shapes the legacy you leave behind. So, make it count. Today is your chance to live purposefully, and it starts with one decision. Cherish the time you have. Happiness can't wait until someday. Happiness is not a destination, and after 60, it's time to stop postponing it. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll be happy when"? Maybe it was when the kids were grown, the mortgage was paid off, or retirement finally came. But if you've reached those milestones and still feel like something's missing, it's because happiness doesn't live in the future. It lives in the present. Think about it. Every moment you wait for the perfect time is a moment you lose. Happiness isn't tied to flawless circumstances or ideal outcomes. It's about appreciating the simple joys in life right here and now. A warm cup of coffee in the morning, a call with an old friend, or the beauty of a sunset. These are the moments that make life rich. The truth is that happiness is a choice. It's not something that just happens. It's something you create. So ask yourself, what brings you joy today? Not next month or next year, but right now. Find those moments and embrace them. The best part is that joy doesn't have to be complicated. It can be found in the smallest, most ordinary moments if you're willing to look for it. Stop waiting for someday to be happy. That day is today, and it's yours for the taking. Every smile, laugh, and moment of peace adds up to a life well lived. Choose happiness and watch how it transforms your golden years. Redefine purpose beyond work. For decades, many of us have tied our sense of worth to our work. Whether you were building a career, running a household, or providing for your family, your purpose may have been defined by productivity and achievement. But now, after 60, it's time to break free from that mindset. Retirement doesn't mean your purpose retires too. It's an opportunity to explore who you are beyond the roles you once played. Ask yourself, what truly fulfills me? What makes me feel alive? Purpose isn't confined to a paycheck or a job title. It's about finding meaning in the life you live today. This could mean diving into a hobby you've always wanted to try, mentoring younger generations, or volunteering for a cause close to your heart. It could also be as simple as spending time with loved ones, sharing your wisdom, or creating something that brings joy to others. The key is to focus on what makes you feel connected and whole. Redefining your purpose might feel unfamiliar at first, but it's an essential step toward living fully. You've earned the right to choose what matters most to you. This is your time to live for yourself, not to prove yourself. Remember, your value isn't tied to productivity. It's tied to the legacy you create through kindness, passion, and joy. Life after 60 is a new chapter, and you get to write it in a way that's meaningful to you. Start today. Prioritize yourself without guilt. After 60, it's time to give yourself the gift you've spent decades denying: permission to enjoy life. You've worked hard, raised families, built careers, and met everyone else's needs. Now your happiness should take center stage, and no, it's not selfish. It's necessary. Many older adults feel a lingering sense of guilt when prioritizing themselves. It's easy to believe that you should keep giving, keep sacrificing, or wait for someone to tell you it's okay to relax. But let me be clear, you don't need anyone's approval to pursue the life you want. If gardening, reading, or simply enjoying quiet moments brings you peace, lean into it. If you've always wanted to travel or learn something new, now is the time. These aren't indulgences, they're investments in your well-being. Prioritizing yourself isn't just good for you, it benefits those around you. When you're joyful and fulfilled, you bring positive energy to your relationships. You can give more freely when your cup is full. It's time to let go of outdated ideas that put everyone else's needs above your own. These years are your golden opportunity to explore, to rest, and to reconnect with what truly matters to you. Remember, you've already spent years taking care of others. Now it's your turn. Live boldly, and don't let guilt hold you back from the happiness you deserve. Happiness is the fountain of youth. Happiness isn't just an emotion. It's a secret ingredient to a longer, healthier life. Studies show that people who actively cultivate happiness live with more vitality, better health, and sharper minds. After 60, this becomes even more important. Your joy isn't just about feeling good, it's about thriving in every sense. Happiness doesn't require big life-changing events. It lives in the small, everyday moments. A heartfelt conversation with a friend, a walk in the fresh air, or even enjoying your favorite meal can be powerful sources of joy. The key is to embrace these moments and let them nourish your soul. When you prioritize happiness, your body responds in incredible ways. Your immune system gets stronger, stress levels drop, and you're more likely to stay active and engaged with life. It's a ripple effect. When you feel good mentally and emotionally, your physical health follows. So, how do you find happiness at this stage? Start with gratitude. Reflect on the things that bring light into your life. Pursue passions that energize you, and don't be afraid to try new things. Happiness doesn't come from perfection. It comes from appreciating life's imperfections and embracing the beauty of the present moment. Think of happiness as your personal fountain of youth. It keeps you vibrant, connected, and hopeful. Choose to focus on joy today. It's a decision that can transform your golden years and add life to every day you have. It's never too late. One of the biggest myths about aging is that after a certain point, change is impossible. But here's the truth. It's never too late. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, you have the power to reinvent yourself, pursue new dreams, and discover passions that make life exciting again. Think about this. History is full of stories of people who embraced change later in life. Some started businesses, learned new skills, or even wrote books well into their 70s or 80s. They didn't let age define their potential, and neither should you. Your experience, wisdom, and perspective give you a unique advantage when tackling new challenges. Ask yourself, what have you always wanted to do but never had the time for? Maybe it's traveling to a place you've dreamed of, learning an instrument, or starting a creative project. Whatever it is, the opportunity is still yours. Change doesn't have to be drastic. Small steps like trying a new hobby or meeting new people can create a ripple effect that transforms your life. Be open to new experiences and give yourself the freedom to explore. Age is just a number. It doesn't limit what you can achieve. The only limits are the ones you place on yourself. Embrace this chapter as a chance to grow, to explore, and to live fully. Every day is an opportunity to start something new, and it's never too late to begin. Leave a legacy of joy. After 60, thoughts about legacy often come to mind. What will people remember about you? What kind of impact will you leave behind? Many think a legacy is about material wealth or achievements, but the truth is far simpler and far more meaningful. Your legacy is the joy, kindness, and love you share with the world. These are the things people carry with them long after you're gone. Think about it. How do you want your children, grandchildren, and friends to remember you? Not for the things you owned, but for the warmth you brought into their lives. Building a legacy of joy doesn't require grand gestures. It's in the little moments, the laughter you share, the encouragement you give, and the time you spend connecting with those you care about. By living a life of gratitude, positivity, and kindness, you inspire others to do the same. This legacy isn't just for others. It's for you, too. When you choose joy, your days become richer, more meaningful, and full of purpose. Every choice you make to live with love and optimism adds to the story you'll leave behind. Remember, your legacy is being written every day. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up, being present, and sharing the best parts of yourself. Start now by spreading joy, cherishing relationships, and creating memories that will be treasured for years to come. Embrace gratitude for fulfillment. Gratitude is the secret to a fulfilling life, especially after 60. It's easy to focus on what you've lost, youth, health, or certain opportunities. But gratitude shifts your attention to what you still have, and it's this mindset that brings peace and contentment. Take a moment to reflect on the little things you often overlook, the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a grandchild, or even the quiet comfort of a familiar chair. These moments are treasures. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. It lives in the small, everyday details of life. Studies show that people who practice gratitude are not only happier, but also healthier. It reduces stress, boosts your immune system, and even improves relationships. When you focus on what's good in your life, the challenges feel smaller and joy becomes easier to find. How do you start? Each morning, think of 3 things you're grateful for before you even get out of bed. It could be as simple as a good night's sleep or the excitement of a new day. Writing these down can help you make gratitude a habit. Gratitude isn't about ignoring difficulties, it's about finding light, even in dark times. By focusing on abundance rather than scarcity, you'll discover that your life is still rich with beauty and meaning. Embrace gratitude and watch how it transforms your perspective and your golden years. Find peace through forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of the most liberating gifts you can give yourself after 60. As the years go by, unresolved conflicts, regrets, and emotional wounds can weigh heavily. But here's the truth. Holding on to past pain doesn't hurt others. It hurts you. Forgiveness is the key to peace, and it's never too late to let go. Start by reflecting on what you're still carrying. Is it an argument with a loved one, a friendship that ended badly, or a mistake you made years ago? These burdens may feel small individually, but over time they add up and drain your joy. Forgiving doesn't mean condoning the hurt or forgetting what happened. It means freeing yourself from the emotional grip of those events. Letting go isn't for the other person. It's for you. It's about reclaiming your mental and emotional freedom. Perhaps the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Many of us carry regrets, words left unsaid, choices we wish we'd made differently. But holding on to self-blame only robs you of peace in the present. You deserve compassion just as much as anyone else. Forgiveness clears the way for happiness and fulfillment. It's not about erasing the past, but about creating space for joy in the future. When you forgive, you open yourself to healing, growth, and a lighter, more peaceful life. Don't let the weight of the past hold you back. Embrace forgiveness and set yourself free. The beauty of slow living. In a world that constantly pushes us to do more and move faster, embracing slow living after 60 can be a life-changing choice. Slow living isn't about doing less, it's about being more intentional with your time and savoring the moments that truly matter. Think about how often we rush through life focusing on the next task or goal. But as you enter this stage, the pace of life naturally slows down, and that's a gift. It gives you the chance to reconnect with yourself, your surroundings, and the people who matter most. Slow living means appreciating simple joys, a quiet morning with your favorite book, a leisurely walk in the park, or time spent with loved ones without distractions. It's about quality over quantity, being present in the moment, and letting go of unnecessary stress. By slowing down, you create space for self-care, something many of us neglect for too long. Whether it's physical, mental, or emotional, your well-being deserves attention. Say no to activities or commitments that drain you, and yes to those that bring peace and fulfillment. This approach isn't about abandoning ambition, it's about aligning your life with your priorities. Slow living allows you to focus on what nourishes your spirit and makes each day meaningful. In these golden years, find beauty in the pace and create a life that's rich in connection, peace, and joy. You've earned it. In conclusion, after 60, life is too precious to waste. Let's quickly recap the 10 key ways to stop wasting your golden years. First, cherish your time. It's your most valuable asset. Second, happiness can't wait. Embrace joy in the present. Third, redefine your purpose beyond work by exploring fulfilling activities. Fourth, prioritize yourself without guilt. You've earned it. Fifth, remember that happiness is your fountain of youth. It improves both your quality of life and health. Sixth, it's never too late to reinvent yourself or pursue new dreams. Seventh, leave a legacy of joy through love, kindness, and meaningful connections. Eighth, embrace gratitude to shift your focus from loss to abundance. Ninth, find peace through forgiveness, letting go of past regrets and emotional burdens. Finally, adopt the beauty of slow living to savor life's simple pleasures and nurture your well-being. Your golden years are a time for purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Start today and live the life you deserve.